Hi and welcome back to the countertop. And today we are doing burnt miso cake from Christina Tosi. Hi and welcome back. And today it's a very special day for me because I'm doing a recipe from Christina Tosi, which was the first recipe that I did on this channel. I don't know if you watch it, if you don't, please watch it. It's completely different. I think everything was like in the beginning. I did from this book, so I did a brownie pie from the Momofuku Milk Bar book. And today I'm doing a burnt miso cake from this book, All About Cake, which is her new book. It's not special just because of that. It's also special because she actually replied a message that I sent her on Instagram and helped me to choose the recipe I'm doing today. So it just adds up on how much I admire her, how much I admire her work, and that's it. Talking about the book, it basically follows the same structure from the other books. So you have like an amazing intro talking about all ingredients, all the wares, all the techniques that you need to be aware and how to do it, and then start going to all the recipes overall. And the recipe we are doing today, it's here somewhere. It's a burnt miso pound cake. So we're gonna do this recipe in basically 2.5 parts. So the first part we're gonna do the pound cake, and then we're gonna do the apple compote and the sour whipped cream. All right, let's go for the ingredients. So here's all the ingredients that we need for our cake. So you're gonna need 100 grams of shiro miso or white miso, 145 grams of buttermilk, 100 grams of grapeseed or any neutral oil, 150 grams of unsalted butter. We're gonna melt these, 5 eggs, 310 grams of sugar, 290 grams of cake flour, 65 grams of light brown sugar, 5 grams of baking powder, and 1 gram of kosher salt. All right, I'm gonna put these also in cups and teaspoons and tablespoons in the description, so you can choose whatever you want. All right, let's start doing. Cool, so the first thing I did, I put my oven to 204 degrees Celsius, and now we're gonna put the miso into a baking sheet with a silicone mat, or you can use parchment paper, but silicone mat is always easy. So you're gonna put the miso and you're gonna make like a 1/4 inch deep, and you're gonna let these in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes until you have like your burn edges around the miso and also some burn spots on the top. Okay, let's do that. Here's our miso. Now we're gonna scrape these and put these into the blender. Together we're gonna put the buttermilk and the oil, and you also lower the temperature on your oven to 175 degrees Celsius, and also you put some oil and flour in a loaf pan. We're gonna blend these until this is got smooth. And now we're gonna mix in a bigger bowl all our dry ingredients. So we're gonna put the sugar, the flour, the baking powder, the salt, and the brown sugar. And you're gonna whisk this together just to blend it. And now we're gonna start to do putting our wet ingredients in here. So our melted butter, our miso mixture. Now we are gonna also add our 5 eggs. And let's mix it. Now we put our cake on our loaf pan. So now we're gonna cook these for 80 minutes, around 75 minutes to the cake. You tap the top, see if it bounces back, and check if the middle is still jiggling. Should not. If it is, you can leave a little bit more, but like 75 to 80 minutes should be our time in the oven. All right, so we're gonna put this into the oven and start doing the sour cream and the compote, okay? Cool, so while our cake is in the oven, let's do our apple compote first. So for the apple compote, you're gonna need 200 grams of Granny Smith diced apples. Could be like one medium Granny Smith or two small ones. I basically ended up using 2 small Granny Smith to have 200 grams of diced ones. You're also gonna need 200 grams of sugar. You're gonna need 4 grams of pectin and age. So if it's very easy to find online, so you can buy online. You're also gonna need 2 grams of ground cinnamon and a pinch or 0.25 grams of kosher salt. And what you're gonna do, which is super simple, you're gonna mix all the dry ingredients together, and then you're gonna toss the apples in here. And you're gonna put on low into a heavy, small pan. You're gonna put on low until you start releasing liquids. And after that, you can count like 15 minutes and then it's done, right? So here's our cake. As you can see, I use a small pan, so it should be a little bit bigger so the cake doesn't rise too much. You're gonna let this cool in the pan for 45 minutes before you use like a butter knife to trim the edge, make sure like to release the edges. And then after that, put in the cooling rack and let it cool completely before you slice it, okay? And then when the cake is cool, we're gonna actually do the sour whipping cream to put on the top, all right? Be right back. Now the last part is the sour whipped cream. Sour whipped cream, super simple. So 110 grams of heavy cream, 110 grams of sour cream, 20 grams of confectioner's sugar, and 4 grams of vanilla extract. Basically, you're gonna put everything together. And now you're gonna show your strengths, whisking these until you have a whipped cream, right? So if you're super strong, gonna take like 2 minutes. If you're not, gonna take a little bit more, all right? Let's start whisking. Now you have some softy picks here, should be enough. Let's wait for our cake to totally cool down and let's eat. So here's our cake. I put some of the apple compote on the top and also the sour whipped cream here. Before that, I put this slice on the toaster so it get more crunchy. As you can see, it's very fluffy, very delicious. Looks delicious actually. So let's try it. It's really good. As you can see, it took quite long because I was like tasting this. This is really good. Love the light miso taste here. The apples and the sour cream blends everything perfect. This is really good, really delicious, and really nice. Again, thanks Christina Tosi for choosing this recipe for me today. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends. Don't forget to comment. This is super important as we can grow the channel. And see you next time. Bye.